Hello everyone, this is the House of Hiba, your sister, your Arabian sister. And honestly, I came on here today without planning. I mean, I feel like that's the best part of filming, right? You just pick up the phone and you film yourself. Whatever wants to come out is the right message to be delivered. And the purpose behind my channel is to offer tips, wisdom, and to deliver some sort of impact to those that have been struggling like me once upon a time. And I wouldn't say that I'm completely healed, because this journey is a long ride full of its ups and downs, and you may think that you're completely healed just to realize that there's some sort of trigger and it just comes out of nowhere, only to make you think that you haven't been doing any work on yourself. So the first thing I wanted to say is to be patient, I wanted to offer you empathy and to remind you that it's okay to have times where you're down and you may feel quite discouraged, because on social media, we've always been taught to achieve so many things. And if you haven't accomplished something massive, then you're missing out. And that thought passes, that thought in itself crosses my mind 1,000 times a day. And it's normal to have times where you're filled with self-doubt and you're insecure about who you are as a person. It can also go as far as feeling insecure about your looks. And I feel like partly why this all happens is because it's part of the programming, which I always mention in my videos. So in case you haven't watched them, I've really come a long way. And what I wanted to say or mention is that you have to truly take everything one step at a time. You don't have to have all of your goals accomplished in a day, or even discipline yourself the way other people are advising you to. Because we're all on our own separate journeys. And if you're on your spiritual path, you tend to do more of the inner work before it reflects back into your external reality. So growth is usually slow, but it's intentional. And when the results start showing, they end up happening very fast, because you'd be starting out. Let's say if you want to go back to school, and you're at an age where most people are or have graduated, and you're just someone that's fresh out of the oven, you'd feel very self-conscious. But you can choose to look at it in a way that's more positive, which is the same thing that I'm doing currently. I have moments where I feel like I've missed out on this, I haven't been doing much of that, when even if I didn't have that many experiences, in my own opinion, what I've secretly been doing all of this time is gathering intel and preparing for my next phase. I'm building the strength and courage to start my journey. So many people some people start their journeys at 8 years old. Some people start at 18. You might start at 25, or 28, which is completely perfect. Or it's not perfect, it's completely fine. It's just that society has made us believe, it has convinced us to allow our self-worth to be defined by our accomplishments. If you don't know how to do X, Y, Z, then you're considered worthless and you don't have anything going for you. But it's always a matter of perspective, and that's what I'm trying to convince myself. I know that I've taken risks, or I'm taking risks later on in life, but I'm starting with a clean, fresh slate. And this time around, I'm doing so with so much wisdom. Because experience doesn't equal or doesn't equate to wisdom or making the right choices. But wisdom is something that will help you out of toxic situations. It will help you navigate whatever challenge that you have going on, or that ends up crossing your path. So the next time you feel like you're lacking in some sort of way, applaud yourself for breathing, for being alive to this day. Even when you've been suffering, yet you chose to keep going, you chose to look at the positives instead of the negatives. You chose to believe in something greater than yourself. And I feel like that's the most important thing, to be carried with you. So I wanted to film this short video, and it's a little reminder as usual, and also just me sharing some of the thoughts that I have in my head. So I hope that this has benefited you. Thank you for watching.